It is December 16th. Where do I begin? Weighted blanket, which is real. It's heavy. It's heavy. It does what it's supposed to do. It's small, but it was the perfect length because I couldn't have it over my feet, so it was like from my ankles up. And it doesn't take up the whole bed. It's literally just like a small patch. But it did the trick in the sense of like definitely feeling like something was over me. It took us a little bit getting used to, but it helped. It did help to feel that pressure. But at the same time, there was like an inner resistance almost. Yeah, like there was this need to like detach, but at the same time, it kept me warm. That's for sure. I think that's what I like about it, is that it kept me warm also. And I don't remember if I dreamt. I want to say I did, but I'm not sure. I don't think I did. I think I slept mostly, which is good, right? Because I need sleep. I've been sleeping late, and so yeah. I meditated, and I saw nothing. It's funny because it's just like I was trying to do my breathing, and I mean I was relaxed, but I didn't see anything. And then I knew, though, the thing is that I knew. I was just like, I know I don't see anything, right? Because I'm already at the end. I'm approaching the end, the finish line. And what I'm supposed to do next is just hustle. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do, taking the class. I'm doing what I need to do. I think the only thing that I picked up on that I need to work on is just balancing all of it. So I'm not working like major long hours. And I mentioned that I'm starting January, I'm going to full-time, but full-time is like 30 hours a week. So just like, okay, you know what, maybe I should get into the habit of working every day, 5 days a week, at least for the next few months, and really spread it out in the sense of like, excuse me, what is it called? 5 clients a day. That's 30 clients. That way the note taking isn't so consuming. And it's more of a balanced day. Like I can do 5 clients, take a break, go for a walk, do what I need to do. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. So I know what I need to do. The business class has been so great, so on key, exactly what I needed to hear. So thank you, MJ, for that. And if you haven't checked out her class, please check out her class. It's a great class. I'm learning a lot. I'm getting all these ideas, really, book ideas, movie ideas. Like it's just like I have all these ideas. And this morning's message, it talked about like just part of it was for me. The emotional part was not for me. Like she talked about like freaky people having a lot of anxiety. I'm like I get the other message, but not the emotion part, because I'm not really freaking out. I know what I need to do. I just need to do it. And the great thing that she talked about is people, I guess, reached out to her and they're like, oh, I want to do this. How would I do that? And her response is, well, have you done it? Right? I think her question was, oh, I want to work on helping twin flames get back together. So she asked, well, did you get back together with the twin? No. Well, then how are you going to do it? Right? And then she's like, well, I want to learn. And then she's like, do it first, and then we can talk, right? I mean, she didn't say like that. She was more graceful. But there's truth in that, right? Yeah, there's just truth in that. And so, clearly that's not what my focus is on. It's not gonna be what my focus is on. It's really more on the inner healing, inner work. So anyways, after a little bit, I was like, I know why. Like, I already know why I'm not tapping in, right? Because there's not much else to do, not much else for Source to tell me. It's like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm doing my daily shuffle, which I'm having fun, like, that I changed it up because it's just more entertaining for me. I'm even thinking about getting another deck when I go back home, but depending on my finances. Because I already have a list of other stuff. I'm like, I need to go get this from home, go get some walking socks. So I know Dick's Sporting Goods sells like these walking socks that I purchased for running when I was running the marathon. And I want to get more of those because I do walk everywhere and they're so much more comfortable than regular socks. And I won't get like the bruising or the, what is it? What are those bubble things called? You know what I mean, when I'm walking. And so I want to go get more of those walking socks. So anyways, I have my list of things that I want to buy when I get home. What was I saying that for? Shuffle, daily shuffle. So I was like playing around. I'm just like, watch, it's all about action. The Knight of Wands and then the Chariot. It's all movement. I'm like, okay, got it. I'm on track, right? So then I was thinking about it too. I'm just like, I know what I need to do. This whole year was in preparation for that. This whole year of me documenting, right? Is my proof about me working towards my healing. Now, am I completely there? I don't know. But I know this is the hustle part of like accumulating all of these life lessons, right? And she mentioned, like, you know, once you've done your healing, then you can help heal others. So it's just like, okay, my Chiron is in Taurus. It's about a loss of attachment, loss of relationships, right? In the seventh house, which is the house of partnerships, of relationships, of yeah, and then I thought about, you know, just so so I mentioned to a friend of mine that I reconnected with what my focus was on, what I was going to be doing this next semester, if you will. And he's just like, that's really smart. And I'm just like, thank you. And I'm not hopefully. I mean, I know it's going to work. It's just, I just need to make sure that I keep listening, right? Make sure I still make the time to listen in case I need to shift directions. And then I was even reflecting too, and just this whole journey and the signs, right? All the signs that led me from one step to the next. I remember yesterday I was reflecting on it. I'm like, I remember I mentioned to someone from my past that I was going to be moving. And I told him when all of this first started. It's funny, I thought about it. Like, when all this first started, I told him, I'm going to be moving. And he said, where? And he was still trying to understand what was going on with me. He's like, you're different. What's going on with you? And that's when I was like stuck. I was like, I can't tell you, right? But I can show you. So I told him, I'm going to be moving. And he's like, where are you going to be moving to? I'm like, I don't know yet. Like, I just know that I'm going to be moving. And this was before Spain came into my thought process. But I told him, I'm going to be moving up north. I don't know where, but I'm being called up north. Not knowing, right? Here I am from where I was, right? Southern California. Now I'm up north. So, you know, and then having the idea of Spain, doing all of the reconnecting with people in that process, and then the you know, when I met Hannah, you know, I needed that right? I needed that detour. Everything has been purposeful. Even the people that I thought, is this the one? Is he the one? They've all been purposeful because it's all been a lesson learned. And the great thing about it is that I was tapped in. I was getting the puzzle pieces, right? One step at a time, one piece at a time, and just trusting the process, trusting the unknown. Doesn't matter how the next chapter unfolds, right? like I know I can always go back to source, whether it's through my dreams or whether it's through meditation, to get the answers that I need. And I was working with one of my clients, and it's this, and if she watches, I'm gonna tell her about the channel when I'm done, when we graduate her from counseling. But there's this part where she's been sharing her story, right? All my clients share their stories, and when they share their story, sometimes the truth comes out without them realizing it, like where they're really wanting to be, right? So she, from the first session, she told me exactly what she wanted, where she wanted. But the rest of the session, it's her justifying why she's not doing this. Even though she's told me this is what she wants. And so I told her, I'm like, hey, listen, can I be honest with you about what I'm observing? I'm gonna challenge you a little bit. She's like, okay. I'm like, you're telling me this, right? And you feel very, like, this is, I could feel that this is what you're wanting, but then you go and you do this, and then you're conflicted, right? This internal conflict of knowing what you want, but then because of the fear of the unknown, because of the fear of what people are going to say, because of these expectations that you're abiding by, you're justifying it, but you still come back to telling me that this is what you want. And it's just like, yeah. And I'm like, why are you not listening to to yourself, really, right? Why are you not listening to yourself? And then she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, and so we're processing all that. So then, but I tease her when that comes up, like, because it's been this continued theme. And we have the relationship where, there's this playfulness in our interactions. And so I'm just like, and so I do this. when she's telling herself what she's wanting, and I'm like, so it's like I'm the intuitive voice, right? That's like, hey, listen. And the thing is, it's soft, it's quiet, right? It's a nudge, but you know it. You know what you want. It's just what holds you back from getting there. It's the fear of the unknown, right? Fear of what people are gonna say, how people are gonna judge you. And that's all too familiar. Like I think this whole experience has been so helpful, because every client that I've had, it's like, I can connect with you. I can connect with you. I started working with this parent, great parent. She's had a kiddo who's gone to residential facilities. And when I first met her, I was so excited, because I was just like, I got you. I've been there. I know that process, right? I know the kinds of kids that end up in that intervention, right? And it was really nice. We just, like, I've been able to click with all of my clients. I've been able to connect with the struggle. Like, a whiff of it, the whiff that I've gotten is what I need to be able to connect with them. So it's been great. It's been great to have gone through all of these struggles, to be able to connect with more people, right? And so there's this awareness, right? And that I can see their struggle. I have felt their struggle. It might have looked a little different because I was in a different role, but I see, right? And people just want to be seen. They really do. They start off just wanting to be seen and heard. So it's been great in that respect. And I know what I need to do. And I think that's why and then I wonder if that's why the last few dreams have been a little funky. Where it just, I don't know. I mean, time will tell, right? I could totally come back tomorrow and be like, guess what happened? Check out this dream. I don't know. What I am doing, though, what I am being more mindful of is I'm watching my videos, because everything else has been a little more like I'm getting guidance, right? But it's getting to that point in my videos where I'm gonna get more of the dream. So I'm curious to see, and I guess that's what I'll keep documenting now. It's more backtracking. If anything, it's just, did it match? Did what unfolded in the video in terms of the dreams, is it matching? And the one that posted this morning, I had forgotten that I had dreamt about the little boys that do not want to get pulled apart. I forgot about that dream. I don't remember much of the details, but just hearing myself was like, oh dang, I had that dream. and there's like a whiff of like, oh, but the details, like, unless I speak more to the details, it's hard for me to remember exactly what I saw. But I and I need to get into the habit of actually listening to myself all the way through, because sometimes I'll just get the gist of it and try to move on really quickly. I'm like, wait, no, go back, slow down, listen to the message. So that's all. I just wanted to speak to that awareness of what's been going on and the shift in I guess the communication for the last few days. It's just I haven't really seen a lot of the waves aside from the acknowledgement. And yeah, so it's 8 o'clock. I need to go to the post office. I need to go drop off some gifts and make my way back because I have a client in 2 hours. All right, take care. Bye. Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we felt we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next.